A Chicago skyline, 5 miles south of the one most people know. This is Robert Taylor Homes, the largest housing project in the world, the poorest urban community in the United States.
I hope whoever watches this, when they watch it, they're in good health and good spirits. I'm gonna do a little prelude to Sins of the Past. There's a couple things I want to say right quick before I start with the Sins of the Past. I'm gonna start off by giving a shout out to Leia, the Chocolate Hebrew. I'm gonna give a shout out to Swab Boss, and shout out to the brother from the Hebrew War Machine. We did a panel, and a lot of information came out. But let me say this before I do this. At the end of the day, I hold Chicago responsible for what goes on in Chicago and for what the world sees about Chicago. But there's a problem. See, social media can be used for good or evil. And sometimes you could be using something for evil and not even know it. And what I mean, and what I'm trying to get at is, I'm noticing there's a lot of bloggers from New York speaking on things about Chicago that they don't really comprehend or know what they're saying. Now, they've done watched documentaries, news clips or whatever, and movies, and they come up with this general ideal they know what's going on in Chicago, and they've never been there. And that's a problem. See, one of the good things about social media is if you experience something or you witness something and you see it in the news, perhaps, or hear someone speaking on it and they get details wrong, because the news gets things wrong all the time. One of the good things about social media, if you have personal firsthand knowledge, you have a voice. You can get on social media and correct the mistakes. And this is what I'm seeing is going on. A lot of these New York bloggers, and it's not just New York, it's a lot. Chicago is a trending topic right now. So a lot of people are speaking on things and they don't have the slightest clue. All they know about is what they've seen on the news or what they saw in a documentary somewhere. They don't know, and this is a problem. But ultimately, Chicago created this problem because you got a lot of these brothers now digital gang banging, and it just makes no sense. They're not using social media for the good. They're using it for the negative. And too much of that is getting out. And there's a lot of older brothers not correcting these young brothers. This is the new wave to try to get money, to get fame and popularity. And that does, fame and popularity, this will not coincide with rules and regulations of Chicago. And any of the older brothers who's trying to bring that structure back or reinforce that structure, you're going to have to make a choice. But I just wanted to get that out of the way because I saw one of these New York bloggers, one of them who I don't even respect, speak about Robert Yummy Sandefur. Now, this is something I have firsthand knowledge of because I was around this situation. I was halfway involved with the situation. And these are the things that are irritating to me when people watch documentaries and news clips and come out and speak on things as if they were facts. Let me say this. Before there was Robert Sandefur, there was Dantrell Davis, a 7-year-old boy who got murdered, who caused national outrage over there in Cabrini Green. So that's one. This blogger needs to get it through his head. Robert Sandefur was not the first. 2 years before him, it was Dantrell Davis. Look him up, because apparently you know nothing about Dantrell Davis. But let me say this also. I don't put these videos up for clout. I don't put these videos up for fame. I don't even like to show my face. The reason why I put these videos up is because I would like to give people an inside look of what I experienced in Chicago coming up in the street organizations some people call gangs. I haven't even got to a smidgen of all the information I know of the stories I went through. You know, y'all ain't even heard, y'all barely heard anything yet. So this is why I do it. I'm gonna let you see what it is in the raw, on the street level, and how it goes on. You know, yes, I'll leave certain things out because, you know, I'm from Chicago. And as much as, you know, I ain't even supposed to be speaking on this stuff, and I do speak on it, some things are best left unsaid. Just leave it alone. That's, you know, that's just the way I came up. But I try to give y'all as much as I can, as accurately as I can. I might change names or leave names out, but the shit I speak on is real, really happened. I'm not gonna lie to you about nothing. So this is what I want y'all to get across to everybody listening. Do not, okay, let me say this to these New York bloggers. If you don't know somebody from Chicago who's there or who has been there and can speak on the subjects and the topics you're talking about, it's best you don't do it. If you're gonna go to news clips and documentaries and try to piece together something and try to speak on it as if these things you're saying is fact, then you're flawed. So, you know, don't do that. And this, you know, and I don't have no disrespect to them New York cats, you know. I know cool New York cats, but there's certain ones doing these blogs chasing clout, trying to get clout off Chicago and what's going on in Chicago, and they're giving disinformation. So with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and when I come back, I'm gonna start this Sins of the Past series. I just want to get this out there to everybody, just to know that, hey, be careful of the information you take in. Even the information I give you, fact check it, double, triple check it. If you feel like saying, hey, look, I don't know if that story you just said is true, point me in the direction where I could verify it. Leave me a comment. Because, you know, one thing we gotta stop this disinformation. You know, we have social media. We can combat the bigger networks who put out disinformation, news clips to get it wrong, news stations to get it wrong and everything. We can say, no, this is what happened. But it becomes messed up and convoluted when you have people who are not even associated to the situation speaking on it as if they're speaking facts, and that's wrong. And we have some Chicago folks in collusion with these New York cats. I don't understand how you could be in collusion with these cats and let them say some of the things they say. I mean, I got a question is, are you really from Chicago? So that's all. Like I said, it's been a brief little minute, but I'm about to get back to it. You know, a lot of stuff going on up here in this city. You know, police tight everywhere. Certain places they starting to ease up a little, so you know what that means. But I take issue when somebody speaks on these babies dying in Chicago, because that's something I'm ground level trying to change. And I take issue when people speak on things of that nature as if it's facts and it's not. So like I said, before Robert Sandefur, there was Dantrell Davis. Y'all look him up. 2 years before Robert Sandefur, Dantrell Davis got killed over there in Cabrini Green, 7-year-old boy. But I will speak on Yummy in this little Sins of the Past, because like I said, I was very close to that situation, and I'm gonna speak on it as much as I can, because y'all just keep listening. I'll speak on it. But other than that, may y'all bless all y'all, be safe, When I come back, hopefully, I'll start knocking this Sins of the Past out. All right, peace.